Britain wants to expand its influence among democratic nations in the Indo-Pacific region. A document laying out post-Brexit international regulations is the biggest review of foreign policy since the end of the Cold War. For more on this, Ollie Barrett joins us now from London. So, Ollie, this review, is it expected to further strain Britain's relations with China?
Well, yes and no. The UK government is making it very clear that it needs to be able to deal with China, to work with China on a series of important issues that are set out in this integrated review, not least climate change. In a year when the UK government is hosting global climate talks, it says that it has to be able to have a productive relationship with Beijing if it's going to make progress on that particular issue. It also wants to improve business ties with Beijing as well. But it's a difficult balance for the UK government to strike because of issues around Hong Kong, around Xinjiang as well, and because there are many MPs in Boris Johnson's own Conservative Party who think that actually the government should be taking a tougher line at the moment against Beijing. So, as I say, a difficult balance for the UK government to strike, but it insists it can still have a productive relationship with China. Dominic Raab, the Foreign Secretary, saying earlier it wouldn't make sense to go back to what he described as some old, outdated Cold War mentality with China.
What then is the purpose and key focus of this review then?
It's wide-ranging and it's incredibly important for the UK and its future. It really sets out Britain's place in the world, where it wants to find itself around all of the most important international issues. Foreign policy and defence priorities are at the very heart of this review. Global Britain is the phrase we hear repeatedly from this government, and it's partly, of course, related to Britain's place in the world, having left the European Union. A big part of this review is that idea of a pivot towards the Indo-Pacific region. Boris Johnson's on his feet in the Commons as we speak, and he's already mentioned the idea that he will make his first major foreign trip to India next month. He says to strengthen our relationship, our friendship with the world's biggest democracy. And it is about forging greater alliance with democratic countries too. More defence spending, more nuclear warheads, new counter-terrorism operations for faster responses. It contains a warning about the likelihood in the next decade, according to the UK government, of a successful chemical, biological or nuclear terror attack somewhere in the world. Increased funding for spy agencies is being set out. Smarter, more modern weaponry, $33 billion in extra defence spending. So as you can see, this is indeed wide-ranging, huge significance for the future of the UK and its place in the world.
Thanks very much, Ollie Barrett in London.